Hey everyone, in this video today we're going to show you, once you aerate your lawn, what 3 things you need to do immediately just to make sure you have a good lawn for the summer season. So from now to my time to make sure you subscribe, cut off the notification set so you guys can learn and grow about lawn care and gardening. Alright, so I just had the lawn aerated right here. Use the machine to get all the lawn aerated. You need to aerate your lawn first because you need to make sure if you have compacted soil, which means if you try to stick a screwdriver or anything like a stick or something and it's not going down, then it's time to aerate. Once you aerate, now water, fertilizer, all that stuff, and oxygen can penetrate the soil to make sure that it's all properly getting hydrated in the air that it needs. So as you can see, we'll walk around, get it aerated right here, rent at the machine. You can check your local Home Depot, Lowe's, or wherever you get it from. If you got a lawn guy, you can ask them as well. So as you can see right here, we have these little pellets here because it digs 3-inch holes in the grass right here. You can see right up in there. So what you want to do is you want to leave these aeration pellets here. That's the dirt from your soil. What normally happens is as soon as you water it, which is the number 2 thing you need to immediately do, is water the grass right away. If the weather permits, or if it's going to rain, then fine, but you need to do it within 24 to 48 hours of aeration. And this is what's going to help your lawn prosper. Then the 3rd thing you need to do, which is overseed. So we have our good old Scott swirler right here. If you have a hand seed spreader or whatever you have, that's fine too. But this is what I'm using. There's a lot of seeds, and we're just going to walk real quick just so you guys can see. Lawn is a nice sized backyard, so definitely need it aerated. Some spots don't get as much sun, so they kind of dried out. So let's go ahead and walk, and then I'll show you guys what to do when it's time to water it. As you can see, a lot of these dirt pellets are from the aeration that's already in the lawn. And what this is going to do is once it breaks down, it's going to go back into the soil right here. Just so you guys can see, right up in here. And as you guys saw in another video, I did show you guys how to replant and patch seeds, so make sure you watch that video as well. But looking at everything right here, as you can see, same backyard, everything is aerated. So now we're going to go ahead and water the grass so you guys can see. All right guys, so we got the hose hooked up here, water ready to go. So what I like to do, I do have the Orbit sprinklers here, but I want to make sure I truly give this a good soak so I'm not wasting my money. So as you see, I'm going to go ahead and spray all these pellets, dirt pellets from my lawn. You just want to give it a good soak first. It's just what I like to do, give it a good soak. Make sure you get all in there. Like you see all that dirt right there. No, it looks like poop or something, but no, it's not. It's just the dirt from your lawn. That's what someone was telling me. Make sure I don't step in no poop. No, it's not poop, but like I said, you guys just want to definitely make sure you give it a good water. Get every area, just like so. Like I said, I got a good big lawn, so backyard, so I'm gonna have to do some walking, but I just wanted to show you guys, you definitely want to soak it first and then put the seeds down. You can do it first, but I just prefer to get the lawn wet, so when I just go back over it a second time, because you got to do it a few times and within 48 hours just to make sure everything is proper. So you see right here, they give it a good walk just so you guys can see. So I'm doing it in the evening too, so that way it's not too hot here yet, so that way you don't have to let the grass burn. And it's definitely certain times of the year you want to do it. You can do it like late spring, or you can do it like in the fall, just to make sure your grass is definitely getting properly aerated so it can get all the nutrients over the winter, as you guys can see. Okay, you want to make sure you get all that in there. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and fully water it. I'm not gonna bore you guys with all the watering, but you get it. You want to make sure these aeration dirt from your lawn is definitely wet. If you have a front yard you get aerated, and make sure you do both within the same day. All right, guys, so I just got through overseeding the lawn. Again, depending on the size of your lawn, you may need to overseed it a few times. But I want to get close so you guys can see, like, so once you overseed it, see how all the grass seeds are now sticking to all these pellets here. Just like this. So like I said, once it breaks down into the soil, all that's going to go into these little holes, and especially when it rains, it's just going to melt away, and then it's going to go into the lawn to fertilize it. So again, first step is aerate the lawn and get you some grass seeds and fertilizer. Then you water it for 24 to 48 hours just to make sure everything gets in. And then what you want to do after you water it for a couple of days, which is 48 hours, then you should start seeing your lawn in maybe a month or two to show that in the summer it should be ready and not as heat bearing. Of course, if you start seeing heat stress in your lawn, then you can look for other lawn treatments. But this is the aeration process of how to aerate your lawn, fertilize it, overseed it.